5 teams remain in the quest for an MLD Platinum League championship. We now will trim it down to 4. The Spartans and Foxes, both in the chopping block. We'll see which one survives as both these teams vie for a date with the Hawks in the Blue Conference Final. Curtis and Jay with you again for another best of 7 as we try to trim it down to 4 teams left in Season 6. It is going to be the Spartans who are in the yellow, Foxes in the pink. DFH Stadium is the setting, Jay, for what promises to be another good playoff matchup.
This one, I think, is going to be really interesting. The Spartans actually having a bit of a roster emergency leading into this one, having to draft in a Donut Pirate as a last-minute replacement. All of their players essentially unavailable to play today after the time was agreed on earlier this week. So the Foxes have a fully gelled team. The Spartans are coming in with zero chemistry at all. They've essentially had a day to try and figure this roster out. I'll be really surprised to see if they come out swinging because the Foxes have been a strong team in the Blue Conference all season long.
Brava and Fuego, that's the gelled team you were talking about, the Firefox himself in El Fuego. And Brava has been a stalwart member of that Fox's roster for the entirety of the season. Spartans on the other side, as you mentioned, they kind of had to do some makeshift scheduling, but they are here, they are ready to play, and wouldn't Donut Pirate be a hero in Spartans lore if they were to come out with a win over the Foxes? Pulch, of course, having to change some plans as well. So this could make for an interesting Spartans team, but it might just be what the doctor ordered in a game against a very dominant Foxes squad.
Absolutely. As we're getting ready to go here, signal out to the teams. Best of 7 here on DFH. 4 wins separating one of these two teams from a battle against the Hawks as the Sky Division champion yet again, waiting for the winner of this one in the Blue Conference Finals.
5 minutes on the clock. We are ready to go. It is Fuego on one side. It is Donut Pirate on the other for the kick, and we are underway in game 1. It's going to be Pulch trying to fall on top of it. Donut Pirate trying to wait patiently for it. It'll bounce into frame. Chance in front. Fox is lurking, and Donut Pirate with a chance to clear. It'll at least get out to the side wall. Pulch in a bad spot. This will be off the back. Fox is in a good chance from Brava, but he's unable to control the car enough to get this angled back towards the net. Pulch comes across the face of goal. Good demo coming across. Chance in front off the back, and a good angled shot by Donut Pirate, but he's a little bit angled off, and it will go off the post. But the Spartans showing some life here early inside game 1.
And the Spartans, a little bit brighter start, I'd have to say. The Foxes had the first couple chances, but they didn't do a lot with that one. As Donut Pirate looking for the double, has it off the inside of the post and away. Big chance missed there by the Spartans as the Foxes have a runner back.
Ooh, that was a chance for a flick, and that's a great play by Pulch to keep in front of it. Donut Pirate are going to wait patiently. It's going to be off of the wall going to the left wing. Fox is in a tough spot offensively. They'll have to turn back. Keeping the dribble going is Pulch shot towards the net, and Fuego will make the save coming across. Spartans clear back the other side. Now Brava has a long boomer back into the Spartans corner. Good deferment. Donut King loses this shot towards the net at the goal line and handled easily by Pulch. Pulch going to try to follow this, put the Foxes in a rough spot. That's going to drop in frame. Donut Pirate lurking, and nothing more that Brava needs to do other than just clear it from the back line. Smart play as we find a scoreless game with 3:15 left in game 1 in a low-scoring affair. Early defensive struggles abound on both sides.
I had a brief flashback to SPL casting when you called Donut Pirate Donut King.
I don't remember why I called him Donut King. I remember this.
It'll come back to us eventually. It's going to be a long series. Anyway, Fuego with a snap shot.
Save as Pulch gets across just in time, approaching halftime in game 1. Coming in, the Spartans making it difficult, trying to find the angle, but not able to put it towards the near post is Donut Pirate. 2:36 still on the clock, but the Foxes are in a bit of a struggle bus. They can't get possession for more than a couple seconds before the Spartans take it away again.
Yeah, but right now the Fox is looking to keep that Fuego with a great little flick. He's not going to get up to it in time. Brav actually getting bumped as well. Well, Pulch can't find the wheels. He doesn't have the ability to bring the car down off the boards to bring that upfield. A big missed opportunity for the Spartans there.
Just over 2 minutes left, and that's an opportunity gone by. Spartans still having a heck of a first game. That's up and over 1. Foxes put it in a bad spot defensively. Up is Donut Pirate, trying to find the ground pinch, but he gets in just underneath it and could not angle it towards the net on this opportunity alone. Spartans still with a chance. Corner wall, finding the angle. That's a bounce shot. That's going to be a runner back the other way. That's going to be the first goal of the game. Back for Fuego, and it's a 1-0 lead for the Foxes.
Brava did so well winning that 50-50. Just bounces over top of Donut Pirate. He came in, but doesn't see the challenge go that way. Fuego out of the corner, picks it up. Great cool head on the Firefox there. 1-0 lead for the Foxes.
I figured it out. Donut King is an old hockey player that I played with back in my NHL days in the league. So that's where that name came from. Chance for the Spartans right in front on the goal line. They'll find it. Pulch ties the game with 1:39 to go.
This one put in such a difficult spot for the Foxes. Pulch goes inside there. Fuego coming across actually takes a save away from Brava. Guy got it. You take it. It stays there, and Pulch finishes what he starts.
All right. So all of a sudden, 99 seconds to go, and it's a 1-1 game again. Both these teams looking for an advantage, getting out of game one. This is a chance near side, taken in by Donut Pirate. Pirate will take this back into the offensive end. Tapped in frame. That's a chance for Pulch. Pulch underneath it. Donut Pirate still with possession. He's got to be careful here. It's taken in by the Foxes. Chance, Brava, and Fuego, same spot, same time, but the Spartans with the clear as Pulch will die a hero, but keeps the ball away from the goal line.
You know what that kind of reminded me of? Those meta plays we saw when OCE first came into RLCS where you get like the midair bump on your teammate.
Oh.
Fuego will find the inside line. The Spartans can't cover defensively and they lose the lead again.
64 seconds left, and that's a big-time missed challenge by the Spartans, going laterally at the ball. Fuego going vertically. He's going to win that 99 times out of 100, and he takes full advantage with 64 seconds left and a 2-1 lead for his Foxes.
That's a big goal for the Foxes right now. 64 seconds. There's enough time to find another winner, but there's also equally enough time to find another goal.
Oh!
Goal is Brava with a massive 50 will do just that. It's 3-1.
Brought me back to the 1996 arcade days with NBA Jam. It's boom shakalaka season for Brava. Off the crossbar and down. It's a 3-1 lead.
He's heating up.
From downtown! Sorry, I had to. 3-1. Off of the corner wall. Chance for the Spartans to get one back. Good start, or good finish, I should say, for the Foxes at the moment, but Donut Pirate's going to play the patient game and find the goal line with 47 seconds to go.
This one broke down very early for the Foxes. They got very, very confused with the ball coming back off that kickoff into their corner, end up bumping one another a little bit there. Nothing that they can do with that, and they end up giving away that 2-goal lead very, very cheaply.
45 left. Spartans have a chance to tie it. Good stop by Fuego coming across the halftime line. Back to that line. Contest won by Pulch. Donut Pirate will turn into this. He has 5 boosts on the counter here. He's going to get past one, grab a full canister. Does not put himself in an advantageous spot. Here come the Foxes. The flick towards the goal line, and Donut Pirate takes care of it. And with 21 seconds on the game clock, this will be a dribble play for the Spartans. It's Pulch trying to win this. Puts himself in a bit of a compromised position. With 9 seconds left, he gives up possession at the halfway line. Coming in is Pulch. How about Donut Pirate? Donut will play the back wall. That's going to be close to frame. Not able to find it in the last second is going to be Donut. And the Foxes are going to win game 1. Final count, 3-2.
Yeah, that was a good win by the Foxes there. They took their opportunities. One shot separating these teams. 8 for the Foxes, 7 for the Spartans. But the big difference, the quality out of the Foxes, almost all of them on net. Actually, all of them. 5 saves out of the Spartans, 3 goals for the Foxes. That's a big win. That's the momentum builder right there. They needed that kind of play to really move forward.
That said, the Spartans have handled themselves quite amicably in this first game for a team that has not played a ton together. In Pulch and Donut Pirate, you really have to commend them for the effort. But this series is not done. The Spartans can still find a role and take these Foxes on a bit of a journey as we get into game 2. Both these teams ready and raring to go before the clock hits 0. And we have game 2 looming in a series that the Foxes lead 1-0.
I feel like the Spartans didn't do a ton wrong that game. They were taking advantage of when the Foxes were getting confused defensively. The only thing that they didn't really do is enough generation of those opportunities where the Foxes didn't quite know what to do with themselves or the ball.
That's going to be a chance in front. Good tap by Fuego, but it stays away from the goal line. for the time being. That pinch play will send it into the Spartans' corner. Polch gets the flick over one. Waits patiently. He's going to put it around the corner wall. Donut Pirate going to go at this in the corner. Well won. Going to go towards the back wall again. 26 seconds in. That touch is going to send it up and over one, back across the halfway line. Tapped laterally. Needs to win the challenge here. It's going to be off the ceiling. Eventually will come down towards the halfway into the Fox's corner. They'll battle for it and be patient around that boost orb once more. That's a big time challenge win off the back, setting up the Foxes for success. But that is going to be a good tap going the other way with 51 seconds gone in a tightly contested game too early. Into the Foxes corner. Fuego. Flicked over to both. Can he turn it? He's going to have to find this. It's going to be in frame for the moment. Will it drop in time? It will! Brava finds it on the wheels, and it's a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, Fuego doing a great job. The Spartans get clustered up right there. Both of them trying to challenge at the exact same time. Brava doing really well. Not up too early, not too aggressive. He knows the net's open. Just lets that ball fall down, gets the spoiler on it, and takes the lead.
Good sportsmanship from Donut Pirate in chat with the nice shot towards his counterpart on the pink end. 3:49. Chance for the Foxes. Far side, it's off the post. Rebound is sent away by Donut Pirate as he will backflip into it and send it towards the sidewall. Spartans not able to get it away from their opponents. That little pinch play is going to send it towards the side. Fox is trying to set up a dribble. Up is Polch. Also up is Brava. Chance on the angle. Big miss coming across by Donut Pirate. It puts Polch in a difficult spot. In front pass. Shot is on target, but it is not enough velocity as Polch will handle it fairly simply with 3:09 to go.
Well, another big double commit in the air by the Spartans, and the first double commit was what gave up the goal to the Foxes as Fuego won that challenge.
Oh!
Brava gets the angle, the possession given away, and the Spartans down 2.
Brava splits the seam beautifully, just gets to the outside of the ball and takes it with him. I think both Spartans were relying on him to just pound it into the corner, back out into frame, but a perfectly done play by Brava to split the seam and make it a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, the Spartans actually just get caught watching that ball a little bit too much, starting to drift out, looking to challenge, but then nobody committing to it, and off the kickoff, Fuego puts them up by 3.
And everything unraveling for the Spartans here as that will careen off the corner wall. Nothing that Polch can do to get that any farther away from the top of the box, and Fuego with a seed over the last defender makes it a 3-0 lead for the Foxes.
Yeah, I think Donut Pirate might have had a chance at the save, but he went direct line to that ball after Polch got that first touch on that one there. Just get the sense that if he was a little bit more conservative, if he just fell back, tried to cover off the net first rather than win the ball, might have had that one clear.
Spartans need a goal. They need one quickly. Off the corner. Fox is still lurking. That's going to angle in front. Not able to control it on the back end is going to be Fuego, and the Spartans will take it again just past halftime in game number 2. If you guys are just joining us, Foxes have a 1-0 lead in this series. 4 wins to advance in the bracket. Off of the ceiling, eventually coming down is Brava. Losing that to Donut Pirate. That's going to be a near side chance. Going to be top of the box. Foxes have a chance to get this home, but Donut Pirate will recover just in time with no boost and get it away from the goal line. Foxes have a 2v1 back the other way. Good demo. It's still going to be difficult. It's going to find its way in frame, but that is going to be Brava that is respawning on the other side. Now the Spartans have another chance. Couple of demos in a row might set them up for success here with 1:45 left and still a metric ton of time as it ticks away for the Foxes as they try to ice this game.
Ooh, big miss by the Foxes.
That scores. It's Polch, and it's a 3-1 lead as they bring it down to 2.
Polch doing a great job getting up to this one. Saudi got up late, but Brava actually missing big time. Went right around the ball, and Polch just directs it goalward with the wheel well. First one on the board. That's all they need. Now they got to get rolling.
96 seconds to go. Foxes looking a 2-0 lead in the series right in the face, but they need to play some defense here. This will be a chance for Polch. Polch on the double. Can't find it. Donut Pirate's still there as well. Brava gets it past him. Needs to turn it into frame. Fuego's there. Bounce in front, and that's a big mistake by Brava. A little bit of miscommunication on the Foxes is going to set them up for nothing with 1:13 to go. Off the corner. Up is Brava. Takes an odd angle at the ball. Can't put it at the net with that angle. Flying above it is Fuego. Donut Pirate into the air. Big time demo by Fuego. Donut Pirate still with control. Has it in the offensive end, giving plenty of time for his teammate to adjust. Getting in, top of the box, trying to find it. Double commit on defense for the Foxes. Not going to matter with 44 left in a two-goal game.
Spartans with the ball control right now, but they need to get this one out front, and they're not able to do that. The Foxes might have it back the other way. Bravo with wheels. It's up against the backboard. Has to pass it out.
That's going to be a good pass out, though. Bounce shot scores. Fuego finds it on the bounce, and it's a 4-1 lead.
This one was a massive relay upfield. Fuego to Bravo on the run. He gets control in the corner, and the Spartans fully flat-footed trying to come across. Fuego just puts it right in between them. 3-goal lead restored. That might stake them to the 2-0 lead in the series.
29 on the clock, and the Foxes might have game 2 wrapped up. Spartans are going to have to find something to work with going into game 3. This will be a Polch play. Loses control and possession. He'll lose it back into his own end. Fuego, the original Firefox. Waiting, taken away. That's a 2-on-0. This would be a big goal for the Spartans to get if they can, but it looks like they're going to lose possession in the corner. Back to the top of the box. Chance for the angle, and not going to happen, as the Foxes are going to ice game 2, and they have a 2-0 lead in this series, 2 wins away from a date with the Hawks.
It's a big shift in the series right there. That first game a lot closer than this one, I think, on paper. Just a lot more dominance out of the Foxes this game. They had to make a lot of saves, though. Every shot by the Spartans on net, but they didn't give up the cheap mistakes that the Spartans took advantage of last game to get their goals on the board.
Foxes with quality over quantity, though. They had the quality of the chances and really put them home when they mattered most, and really had the Spartans running around on their own end on more than one occasion. So the possession game belongs to the Foxes. Spartans with a lot of opportunistic chances, but nothing that really stuck to the wall, with the exception of the one goal that they had as we get into game number 3.
I really want to see the Spartans just be a little bit better with possession right now. The Foxes, they're not perfect.
I think my game just crashed.
Well, Curtis will be back in just a moment, folks, as everybody else made it into the lobby.
Yeah, I'm looking at orange and blue nets, so I know something's screwed up. Un momento. Let me try this again.
5 minutes on the clock here as the Foxes, great cheat on the kickoff. Bravo looking for an early one. Be turned away by Polch. It's still in front of the net. Donut Pirate off his own post to keep it away. Danger still there. Polch is nowhere to be found, and Fuego, with all the pressure, takes an early lead.
Nothing that the Spartans can do early. That one off the post. The last-ditch effort by Donut Pirate puts it off his own post. It plinkles out to the top of the box, and Fuego's there to pick up the pieces. 9 seconds early strike for these Foxes.
Donut Pirate a little bit unlucky. He had the touch. It just went off the inside of the post instead of going into the corner where Polch had already gone after that first deflection away. Really unlucky, but you know what? Sometimes those are the breaks. Just like this one. Won't find the carry outside of the post, and Fuego will clear.
21 seconds in. We've already seen 2 very good chances. One of them found the net, the other one just off the post. Spartans could use one of those chances to go in, but it's a big problem early. This is a top-of-the-box chance for the Spartans. That'll bounce off the sidewall. Up the sidewall again is going to be Donut Pirate. Trying to wait patiently. That'll bounce to the left wing side. That's a big turn. Spartans have to race back. Not going to get there in time, but luckily for them, it is going to be off of the back wall and off the post, as they will stay with the 1-0 deficit to work with. Back to the halfway line, waiting patiently. That's a big boomer downfield. Chance in front. Great contact by Polch, getting across just in the nick of time. And now the Spartans might have a runner. Into the corner. They got to try to put this in frame, and a delicate touch out from the net is handled easily by Fuego, and the Foxes move it back.
Polch just trying to pre-jump it a little bit too much. His first touch, I could see him lining up, but he ends up missing out on the midfield boost. Doesn't get the cut he wants. You just see the tension starting to creep into the Spartans right now. They're giving away possession when they're trying to set up an opportunity, and they're really losing out as a result.
Back in to the left wing side. Big clear coming from the Spartans. They need a goal. Tapped, actually just missed the tap as Fuego handles it fairly easily and then meets the business end of a demo with 3:14 to go. Another big demo. Spartans getting into the physical game, it would seem. Another good bump. Fuego. This time we'll get into Donut Pirate. Pirate with the advantage and the ball. Brava puts this into the business end of a shot chance for the Spartans, and Polch can't find the net in the last-minute effort. 2:49 to go in a 1-0 game.
Really think he needed to invert the car there, roll around, get the nose pointing downward. Getting it off the wheel makes it a little bit more predictable, easier to make the save. No power behind the shot.
Donut Pirate can't catch this productively. It's going to be back into the Fox's end, or the
Bravo
Spartans
looks like
end, I
he's
should say.
disconnected.
Yeah, I was just going to say that this is not a good-looking scene for the Foxes. Brava might have to take a chance to come back. That'll be a chance in front, far side, and away. Fuego's going to do his best 2v1 for the time being. Tap top of the box. Spartans need a goal if they can find it here. It's a big one. It's in front. They score. Donut Pirate gets it. Brava has yet to disconnect and leave the map, which is interesting enough with 2:10 to go.
I'm not seeing anything in Discord right now, just from Fuego to see if he's trying to get in touch with me.
Check game chat.
I don't have game chat up.
Okay. Yeah. 1 second. Working on getting it to you right now.
Apparently Brava is currently experiencing a medical emergency. Fuego will just play on 1v2 at the moment as he actually takes the lead against the Spartans here.
Yeah, we're gonna try to figure out what's going on with Brava. We have yet to hear word of anything. We'll see if we can get something done. In the meantime, it is 2-1. Not entirely sure where to go from here. This is kind of an unprecedented event as it stands. Hopefully he's okay. Hopefully his family's okay if that's indeed what's happening. But this becomes an entirely different situation, one that is a little bit beyond the pitch.
Absolutely. We hope everything's okay. Our best wishes are with Brava right now, and with Fuego as well, as he is literally putting this one on 1v2 at the moment and is currently in the lead with a 2-1 scoreline over top of the Spartans here. Is Fuego doing his level best to carry this game forward? He is absolutely just saying, we're going to play on until the end of this one.
Yeah, we'll see if he can keep that going. Fuego with a play off the sidewall. Brava still has yet to disconnect from the room, which is interesting. The idle timer should have gone off. He should have been booted, I would have thought.
I think if it's a private match, I don't think it happens in a private match, so he'll just sit there because he hasn't disconnected.
Interesting. Okay. 49 left. 2-1. This will be a chance. Top of the box. Can they find it? No. Fuego might be able to turn this as well with 42 left. This will be a touch off the back. It'll end up in frame. Of course, nobody on the back end to help. He might not need it. Fuego scores, making a 3-1 lead with 34 left.
You want to talk about unprecedented things right now? Fuego just saying, I'm going to play on 1v2 here. My teammate might be in actual physical danger, but he's not asking for the game to stop. He's not asking for a reset. He is just playing on, and he's winning right now.
Well, if you're Fuego, what do you do? I mean, I don't know what you really ask for, because there's no real, if it's a medical emergency, you can't really tell how much time is going to be taken, and you're in the middle of a game. We can see if we can find out what's going on in between games 2 and 3, but at the moment we are rocking with a Fuego who is absolutely en fuego. At the moment, 8 seconds to go. And this is going to be how the game ends. 2-1 or 3-1 in favor of the Foxes. Fuego does his very best and ekes out a 1v2 victory in the last 4 minutes of the game.
Yeah, that just... There isn't a lot to say about that one. I'm actually going to throw it back to us right here and get my chat enabled to see if we can figure out what's going on here. What a game, though.
So,
I mean,
yeah,
that's a heck of a thing.
I did not expect that. Fuego with the full carry of the weight of Brava on his shoulders, as Brava cannot. I mean, I hope he's okay. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to figure out. Okay. we're going to see what we got going on here. But while Jay's figuring that out, guys, want to give a huge shout out to our sponsors for Season 6 of MLD. Our Balls Guarana, first things first. They sponsor the MLD Play of the Week. If you guys have seen a play that you want clipped and sent, again, the winner gets a free case of Balls Guarana. Use the hashtag MLDPOTW with that clip and send it to the ML Doubles Twitter account. That's at MLDOUBLES. Get that done, and the voting will take place throughout the week as we've got playoff Rocket League coming. We're still waiting on word to see what's up, but our friends at Arctic Cooling know what's up with keeping your rig cool. As even in the most pressurized of gaming situations, you definitely want your computer as cool as an iceberg, and make sure it doesn't overheat. Get over to Arctic.ac for the best selection in cooling parts. Do we have an update?
Fuego and I are in talks right now. It looks like he's going to switch to Goose here, so I'm just going to relay this one to Pulch. Yeah, hopefully everything's okay. It sounds like it's not life-threatening potentially, but actually, never mind. Fuego just said Bravo's alive. He's well. He's back. And
what happened? I wonder.
I don't know. I'm sure we're going to hear something about it eventually, but by the sounds of it, things are okay.
Okay.
We carry on.
Yeah, as long as he's okay. Obviously, there's more important things. So as long as we're good and Bravo's good, then we have Rocket League in front of us. But Fuego did a yeoman's work job getting them into a situation. That was game 3, correct?
That was game 3.
Okay. So the Spartans are on match point, which means the Foxes can eliminate the Spartans with one more win. And Fuego, with the full carry in game 3, has this team ready to go and possibly a date with the Hawks in the coming future. But they got to take care of business in game 4. Sweep possibly on the horizon. Spartans and Foxes underway. Game 4 is on your screen as this one will go back into the Foxes' end. 5 seconds in. This will be a top of the box. Spartans trying to find it. That's going to be a nice touch from Fuego. Fuego trying to chase this one down. That's in front. Oh, Fuego can't find it on the corner. 22 seconds into game 4. Foxes need a goal to start that talk. That'll be off the back. Chance in front, and Brava can't find the angle. Very close far side, but just wide. And it remains a scoreless tie with 35 seconds gone. And it's going to be into the corner. Pulch finds it on the barrel roll. Actually sets it up on a tee for Fuego. Fuego has the angle. Good job by the Spartans to clear that time away, as Donut Pirate will take it aside up the side wall. Just over a minute gone. Touched off the lateral wall. Up the side again. Shot at the net near side. That's a play off the back wall, and Donut Pirate will handle it one more time as we played 1 minute and 19 seconds in a scoreless game as things get a little bit tighter in this game 4.
And right now the ball has been on the Spartans' edge a lot here. They finally get it upfield, but they only get the one chance on goal. Fuego brings that under control. You need to see the Spartans with a little bit more offensively at the moment. Just can't quite keep that ball in the purple end for long periods of time.
I'm not finding the sense of urgency for the Spartans. They're not really getting it to those loose balls, which is a big problem. This will be a chance for the Foxes the other way. Into the corner. Good tap, but the pinch play by Pulch is going to send it off the ground. Chances it bounces towards the Foxes net. In front, Donut Pirate can't hit it. Rebound, Pulch, shot, scores! 1-0 lead, and the Spartans have their first lead in a while.
Thought this one might actually carry. Bounced a little bit too far away. Donut Pirate tracked it in just a little bit too close to be able to finish that one off on the first touch. Pulch will finish when he starts, though, and the lead for the Spartans here in game 4.
Minute 58 into game 4, and the Spartans trying to stave off elimination for at least one more game. They have the lead. All they got to do now is hold it against a very offensive team in the Foxes, which is much easier said than done. Angled shot. Far side, Pulch will handle it. It goes back to the left wing. Shot on net. It's going to roll off the post and nearly found the net off the intersection between post and crossbar. And with 2:43 to go, it's still 1-0. Putting it up, a change up right at Donut Pirate. He'll take care of this. Up the sidewall. He'll try to follow it up. Taken away by Bravo. Bravo loses the ball. Pulch has a chance. It's going to be off the back wall regardless. and the Foxes will take it, but it bounces into an advantageous spot for the Spartans. Nobody going after it, as this is a chance coming across from Donut Pirate, as he will put it off the back wall and try to win the race to the ball at the midfield stripe.
Spartans playing with fire there. They had a perfect opportunity with the Foxes not really set to try and defend that one, but they let the Foxes take the ball, get the boost, and get it back upfield. They've only got a 1-goal lead. This isn't the time to just give up the ball like that.
Minute 53 left. Fuego loses the ball. This is going to be off the back. Spartans need this. This is in front. It's Donut Pirate. Has the empty net, and that's going to find its way home. Pulch with the goal confirmation, and it's a 2-0 lead.
Don't mind this one here, as Donut Pirate, after winning that ball, had a really awkward recovery. Probably had enough to get there, but Pulch not wanting to take any chances. They're down 3-0 in the series. They need a lead, they need wins, and they need them quick.
No problem there. Minute 43 to go. 2-0 game. This is going to bounce in the Foxes' end once more. We could be looking square in the face of a Game 5, and if Donut Pirate has anything to say, that's exactly what we'll find. It's 3-0 Spartans.
Great kickoff win here by Donut Pirate. Forces Fuego back into his net, gets lined up, doesn't get the timing right, and Donut Pirate with the ballistic goal explosion sends little balls flying everywhere, and they've got that lead stretched out to 3.
Minute 35 to go. Foxes need a strike back in the opposite direction. Good boomer might set them up. This is a shot towards the net, but not nearly enough velocity on it. And back the other way come the Spartans. Good clear. Treating back is going to be Fuego. Donut Pirate gets it there before Fuego has actually turned up. Good clear by Fuego again. Kind of leaves Brava to his own devices on the goal line. Off the corner. Up the sidewall. Brava will wait. Or Fuego will wait, sorry. Has the catch. Loses the ball. Far side shot. It's going to find its way home, and Pulch may have iced it with a 4-0 lead.
For those wondering if I'm adjusting Curtis's volume slider, I'm not. I'm pretty sure he's just talking to the wrong side of his microphone. He found the right one there as the hype picked up immediately. Pulch with a great shot on out of that corner, as the Foxes just can't get that ball out of the corner for any strange length of time. And, I mean, the Spartans needed this game, Curtis. They needed it big time, but it's still a big mountain to climb.
I gotta find a way to keep this microphone in the position I currently had it in, because it likes to roll on me. This is a chance. Dribble play right in front near side, and they will find a way to miss the opportunity. 35 seconds left. Spartans get it back deep into the Foxes' end. That's going to be in front, and another one for Bravo that goes back the other way. 23 on the clock. Gets it up and over 1. Has a chance to put this towards net. That's an empty net to work with, and the Pulch does it again. He's got 4 goals in this game with 17 seconds left. They'll look towards Game 5, and the Foxes will have another chance.
You know how we talked about worrying about the Elite spending too many goals in their Game 5 as they put the
Yes.
the Wizards on the back foot?
Yep.
The Spartans still need these goals, Chris. They're still down 3-0 in the series.
Don't use them all.
I mean, it's good. It's good to get on the front foot here, because they've been kind of on the back foot for a lot of this series so far. But I mean, save some for the next games. You still need 3 more wins. As Pulch finds a pinch and gets that one in for the 6th.
Why not? I hope they don't need that 6th goal for later, but they will take it for now, and they will take a dominant 6-0 win in game number 5. As we look, or game number 4, sorry, as we look towards Game 5, the Foxes need to get back to their winning ways. Finally, the Spartans adjusted. They adjusted really well, but this is a completely different Foxes team, and it's not going in the right direction. No,
and you have to wonder how much having to step away for essentially a full game kind of got inside Brava's head. That's tough to deal with. That's a really tough thing to deal with, having to literally run away and deal with an emergency and then come back and have to continue playing a series, despite the fact that your captain said, I'm going to 1v2 this, and got there to the 3rd win.
Yeah, I know. I'm hoping Bravo's going to be okay. He just gave us a very graphic image of what happened the last game, and hopefully he'll be okay with the rest of it. But this is a storybook that has a chance to be written if the Foxes can come away with the win. That Game 3 will go down in lore for a long time if the Foxes can move on in this series.
Absolutely. you talk about, big series of all time. I don't think this one will make the top 5. I mean, let's be honest. If it makes it to Game 7, it probably will. But
yeah, no kidding.
There's just something about that story about, having your teammate have to just run away in the middle of a game. You go up 3-1 in the game. You go up 3-0 in the series. And then, well, the story is still yet to be written.
We'll see what happens. Fuego's going to get the first piece of contact off the kick. So we enter into game number 5. Foxes can still clinch. 8-8 with the Hawks should they find a win. Bravo's up on the sidewall. Spartans take it from here. Towards the side again. That'll bounce. Top of the box in the Foxes end, sent towards the Spartans end as Pulch is going to meet it. Good long touch. A lot of big ping pong chances back and forth. Round pinch. Shot on that. That's accurate. Off the crossbar. Nearly found it. Thought it was accurate, but a little bit high as Fuego nearly had the net with the scoreless tie still there. 42 seconds in. Top of the box. Good contact. Foxes have a chance. That's off the post again. They cannot find the space between the iron, but they found the iron twice with a minute gone.
I kind of wish I had a soundboard lined up. Just make the sound of a hockey puck ringing off the iron. It'd be perfect.
I was thinking a soccer ball. That would probably make more sense.
I mean, it would, but it doesn't have that same kind of, visceral, bassy sound.
I beg to differ. I've got a soundbite for you after this one. This Bravo finding the shot on the far side, and the Foxes have a 1-0 lead.
Fuego getting that one around Pulch really well there. Pulls Donut Pirate in as well. Gets the pass right up to the far post. Brava, really good power on that shot inside the post. And the Foxes lead in Game 5.
3:42 to go in a 1-0 game for the Foxes as they try to cinch things. Up the back wall. Chance for Fuego. Towards the side. Foxes looking for a second strike, and Bravo's going to put it just wide. Spartans with a 1v1 back the other way. It's going to be Donut Pirate. And let's call them King again. Up, shot, near post, scores! Pulch is going to tie the game with 3:19 to go.
Fuego backwards on this ball. Donut Pirate giving him a little bit of the business as well. Brava up, can't get there in time. He actually overjumps the ball. Pulch going underneath into the gaping cage. 1-1 game.
3:19 to go. Scoreless ball game. 3 of a kind. Jay, what do you have?
Crippling sense of self-depreciation.
Oh, that's self-deprecating humor is always the best kind of humor. This will be towards the sidewall. Donut Pirate. Pass into the middle, but nobody there to help him out. It's going to be Fuego. Fuego with the turn. Not going to get there in time. 2:55 left in a 1-1 contest. Touch left wing side. That's a big takeaway. Foxes can take the lead. It's off the back, and they score! Bravo with the 2 goals the Foxes have so far. It's a 2-1 game.
Yeah, Pulch coming in from backfield. Doesn't close the distance in time, and both Foxes just go straight upfield off the backboard. Bravo will take it to the house. What a big lead that is.
I love how my SFL calls have bled into your Rocket League commentary. It's pretty fantastic.
You and I worked together so much, it was just a matter of time before we learned by osmosis.
I'll start calling heroes in Rocket League too, okay? This will be a chance. Top of the box in the Spartans end. Coming across the face of goal is Pulch, and he will take it away. Off the back. Near side chance. Over the halfway line. This is going to be a play from Fuego. Fuego with the touch finds the empty net. It's a 3-1 lead. Foxes are running away just past halftime. Spartans have to find 2 goals in 2 minutes and 16 seconds.
Donut Pirate giving the ball away. A low roll upfield as Fuego takes full possession of it. Just a little bit of a roll to tip that around behind Pulch as he comes out to make the challenge. A big goal. 3-1 lead. 2 goals might be too much for the Spartans to overcome.
132 seconds left. Spartans got to find something here. Donut Pirate's going to try to fall on top of it. Still a chance in front. Pulch scores! Just under the bar, and they find 1 back. Still 1 to get with 2:05 to go.
Yeah, off Brava just pops up really hard. Both the Foxes starting to track that one. They get clustered up by the near post. Pulch's shot isn't the greatest one, but it goes right over top of them both on the bounce. Big goal as the Spartans claw back to within 1.
2:05 to go. in what could be the Spartans' final game of this Season 6. Off the nose, sending it deep is going to be Fuego. Fuego into the corner. Left wing side, off the sidewall. Great touch coming from Donut Pirate. He's going to bounce this around frame. They still need a goal. They get a tap from Fuego. Spartans still making things difficult. This will bounce right wing side off of the back. It's going to be deep and past the halfway line. Spartans take control. Pass into the middle. Nothing doing. This is the play. Pass into the middle again, and Fuego can't find it on the back end. That would have been gorgeous on the team play aspect for the Foxes, but it's still 3-2.
The pass from Brava back to Fuego, just a little bit wide of the net. Didn't have the ability to get around that one, directed back goalward. Couldn't win the ball in the corner either. They've got the lead, but that time is ticking away, and the Spartans might. Ooh, big save at a Pulch. Great shot by Brava, looking for his third.
Minute 10 to go. 3-2 game. Do the Spartans have a hero on this roster? Chance for Donut Pirate to send it in. Minute 4, 3-2. Foxes have possession in their own end, but it's taken away. That's going to go towards the Foxes net, but taken aside again towards the side wall. Pinch up the side from Donut Pirate. It's going to land near the halfway line. Bounce off the corner. That's a chance. Top of the box, and a great save by Donut Pirate. Brava's still there. Fuego nowhere to be found, and the Spartans can take possession. No immediate pressure, and they'll send it deep down. It's going to be Pulch. Pulch is going to try to get this into the middle. Has a touch. No, he's going to go underneath it. The Foxes with the clear. They're going to try to find a runner. Brava into the middle potentially. Finds it in frame. Fuego, he's lurking. Has the one off the crossbar, off the back anyway. And the Spartans have a chance. This is going to shave the ceiling. It's going to waterfall down. Scores! Donut Pirate with 18 seconds to go, and their season on the line has tied the game.
Remember, Donut Pirate coming into this team at the last minute as every other Spartans player found unavailable for this Sunday deadline on this series. Big time heroics here as he'll tie the game up with that long one from downtown.
Deep breaths on both sides. One of these teams has a hero. Can the Foxes send this game or send themselves to the next round? Can the Spartans send us to game 6? We find out in a second. This is going to be Brava. Can't find it. Fuego off the post. Oh, he nearly had it, but he's going to be kicking himself if they can't get this one back in.
Golden goal territory it is. The Foxes through the last bits of the kitchen sink at the Spartans net trying to get through, but it'll be one more goal to decide it. Pulch looking for it right off the kickoff.
Hype intensifies. Chance off the back. Spartans lose it. Fuego, dribble play. Past one, not past two. Pulch with a really steady play defensively is going to keep that away. I'm losing my voice. You guys should be as well as you watch at home. Off the ceiling. Coming down. Bounce shot towards the net. Oh, what a save. Fuego keeps it in. 27 seconds into OT. Off the back. Still there for the Spartans, and they'll miss an opportunity.
Donut Pirate getting way too close to that one as Pulch looks for the double. If he gave himself a little bit more room, might have had a chance. Fuego gets it around one, can't get it past Pulch as he recovers well.
42 seconds in to OT. Donut Pirate is there. He's going to try to work this into the middle. That's a big commit by Pulch. Big problems for the Spartans. Fuego towards the net. Nearly had it, but Donut Pirate gets back just in time. 55 seconds into OT. We're down to a full minute gone with a 3-3 game with the Spartans season on the line.
Oh no!
They score! The own goal is going to seal the fate of the Spartans, and the Foxes move on.
You can see them drift into the corner. Donut Pirate giving away the ball. It really puts Pulch in a tough spot because he's trying to get back in a net. Backwards, tries to flip it away, gets inside on him. That's how the Spartans season end. The Foxes advance in 5.
Oh, man, you got to feel for the Spartans having to put that roster together at the last possible minute. That is crazy. Donut Pirate comes in, plays a heck of a series. However, not quite enough to move the Spartans into the next round, but you got to look at the combination of Fuego and Brava. Brava, who had to run away mid-game 3 to take care of an emergency on his part. And Fuego pulling the 1v2 out of his hat to get a game 3 win that they had no business getting. And now in 5 games, they move in for a date with the Hawks. Brava has 6 days at least to recover for the next round. Hopefully he's good for next week as they go against a very tough Hawks roster.
Yeah, the full credit to the Spartans, because once they got themselves against the wall, they didn't just give in, they didn't fold it up. They came out swinging in game 4. They really had game 5 on their hood. They just couldn't get the ball out of the corner, and that's really what let them down. The double commit, not necessarily to the ball, but into that zone, just kind of let them down. It's a disappointing end to a really successful season for the Spartans. We'll see if the Foxes have what it takes to beat one of the top teams in the Blue Conference next week.
You know the Hawks were watching this matchup. You know they know what the Foxes can do. Hawks-Foxes next week is going to be absolutely insane in the Blue Conference Final. But for tonight, we have the final 4 teams in the MLD Platinum League sealed for Season 6. Spartans go down. Foxes take the win. They join the Hawks, the Rhinos, and the... Help me out. Wizards as the final 4 in this Platinum League for Season 6. We will see it trimmed down to 2 in the Platinum League for the Platinum League Championship next week. For now, we will say our goodbye and good nights. For Jay, I am Curtis. For everybody here at the MLD Network, we will say goodbye and good night. Huge thanks to Balls Guarana and Arctic Cooling as our title sponsors for the season. And we will see you guys next week. Champions League winding down, Platinum League coming to a head. We will get closer and closer to the end of Season 6 next week on the MLD Network. Stay with us.
Now you're standing close to me. I feel your body shiver. It's not that I can set you free. Don't wanna cry a river. I see you standing in the rain. Without you I go insane. I feel your touch, I